Alright guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Mamun, where we talk about how to develop ourselves personally, socially, in our wealth, in our health, right? We talk about how to improve ourselves in all areas of our life, right? So today I want to talk about the power of positive thinking and why it can help. It can help you change your life, right? It can help you change the way you see things, and it can help change the way that you feel about yourself, as well as the way you come about in life, so that you can do more and you can feel better and you can produce more. That's what we want to do. We want to produce. We want to be healthier. We want to be wealthier. We want to make more money. We want to have better relationships. We just want to have more energy. We want to have more production, right? And my mind is all over the place today. All right. The reason why I want to talk about this today is because, as you know, I'm going through this 4:30 a.m. 100-day challenge, right? And I'm waking up at 4:30 a.m. every single day. Actually, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. Officially, but I've been actually waking up at 3:45 a.m. Today, I woke up late. I ended up waking up at 5 a.m. And I started to feel disappointed in myself, and I started to let myself go. But that brought me to the realization, if I choose to let myself go down that route of thinking negatively, of thinking bad about myself, of thinking negative about the situation, of me letting myself go, how will that affect the rest of my day? How will that affect the rest of my production? How will that affect my work? How will that affect my relationships? Just because I let one thing that already happened. I already woke up at 5 a.m. and it already happened. There's nothing I can do to change it. How will that affect it? Forget about benefits. Forget about side effects. How will that affect it? In what way? Right? If you're anywhere close to being aware in your life, right? And I talk about being more aware, talking about meditation, right? You wanna go do yoga. You wanna go to the gym. You wanna go for walks, right? Start to build that presence, that awareness within yourself and within your environment. So when you have that awareness, right, to any level, right, you notice that you have a negative thought, and that affects you very negatively, right? It's a negative thought, and it affects you in your mood. It affects you in how you feel, right? Your mood and how you feel is the same thing, right? It affects you how you work, how you show up at work. It affects how you show up in your relationships. It affects everything, your whole day. And then that could bleed off to the next day, and it affects how you produce the next day as well, right? All because you allowed yourself to take that negative situation, or that situation you're not very disappointed, and you take it far. That happened to me many times, right? But I've learned over these years where I've been improving myself and been, diving in self-development, diving in and being a more productive, more higher performance person, right? Reaching my true potential. The only way for me to proceed from here, if I do anything, I just let it go right away and say, this happened, I can use this to my advantage. How can I use this to my advantage? Right? Instead of allowing myself to think negatively and impacting the way I show up in my work, my business, my relationships, my life, I can choose to switch that. I can choose to look at how this can benefit me, right? Because at the end of the day, it already happened. There's no benefit in thinking negatively. So I can only use it to my advantage however I want to use it to my advantage. So I'll take that thought, switch it around using the power of positive thinking, right? And think positively about that situation, right? Because I get more return on my positive thought than I do on my negative thought. I get more return, right? I don't get a return on my negative thought. I get a loss on my negative thought, but I get a profit on my positive thought, right? P positive, P profit, right? So we want to get more profit, right? We want to make more money. We want to get more profit. You want to get profit in your life. You want to get profit in every single area of your life. So how do we do this? Think positively, especially when the situation arises, when it enables a negative thought. You switch it around, start thinking positively. So I woke up at 5 a.m. Instead of allowing myself to think I suck and I let myself go, and allowing that to affect the rest of my day, I frame it, hey, this is good, because now I'm going to work harder today. Now I have to work harder today because I let myself go. Now I have to discipline myself and say, this is not okay, and I'm going to work harder today. That means I'm going to be more productive. I'll tell you this, the days I've slack are the days and I choose to discipline myself, those are the most productive days I have. Because I'm just like, nah, I'm not accepting this. And I just work harder. And I feel better about it. Because I decided to think positively about the situation and say, this is good because now I'll be more productive. This is good because now I have to get more done. This is good because now I have to show up even better. And a lot of times it's better than when I am on point. Because now I'm more aggressive, more focused, right? So thinking positively can change your life, right? It's a different lens, right? I talk about morning ritual. I talk about how you wake up. I made that video yesterday. So check out that video. Where I talk about as soon as you wake up, say, today is a beautiful day. Today is an amazing day. I'm grateful for today. We say these kind of things. Why? Because we want to think positively. We want to train our mind to think positively. So whenever something crazy happens, whenever something negative happens, it doesn't affect us. We don't get into the stress response. We start to feel good. We turn it into why it's good. Because thinking negatively doesn't help us in any way, shape, or form, right? You could take the shape to be a circle, a square, a triangle, whatever you want it to be, but it's not going to help you in any way, right? You probably know someone, right? You probably have a friend. Your friend is I've had this situation myself. I hang out with a friend, and anyone, a third party who's sitting down, can see the complete difference. Like he's completely on the other extreme and I'm completely on the other extreme. I'm completely extremely positive, he's completely extremely negative. So a situation happens, say for example someone says hi to us. He will think, why is that person saying hi to us? Is he mocking us? What is this? And I'm like, oh yeah, that person loves us. He just wants to say hi. He loves, he loves us. We're so cool, right? That's how I think, and he's thinking negatively. Same situation, two different lens, right? Think about how that affects you. The person just said hi, nothing, okay? Just realities. He just said hi, he just left. Doesn't matter, right? But the way you interpret it matters how you will feel, how you will act, right? So he interpreted it negatively, now he feels like crap. I interpret it positively, I feel amazing. And now that just translates into the next interaction, into the next encounter, into the next work that I do, into the next business that I do, into the next situation in my life, and then it just keeps going. It's a spiral of up instead of a spiral of down. You don't want to spiral down into hell. You know what I'm saying? Don't make your life living hell by thinking negatively. Start thinking more positively. Use the power of positive thinking. I recommend the reading down below so you can see why it's important. And you can see how it can help you. Also, check out my keys to massive amounts of energy. Right? If you want massive amounts of energy in your work, in your business, in your relationships, in your daily life, you want massive amounts of energy. You don't need no caffeine, none of that stuff. You don't need alcohol, none of that stuff. That is not needed. It is a waste. It is a waste. I feel better sober than people feel when I have more fun when I'm sober than people have when they're drinking alcohol. Right? I'm on a whole different level, right? And I want to share that with you as well. It's completely free. I put that down below. Read it because I want to help you change your life, right? So just check that out, check out the other videos. Like this video if this has helped you. Comment down below on what's your tip on how to change your thinking and how does it affect you? How does negative thinking affect you? How does positive thinking affect you? Comment down below. And subscribe to the channel once again, if you like these self-improvement, how to be a higher performance, how to reach your potential type of videos. Subscribe to the channel because I upload every single day. And share this video as well if you think somebody can benefit from this. A person a friend who thinks very negatively. Share that to him. He'll watch this video, he'll watch different videos, and it may change his life, right? It is our responsibility. Once we solve a problem, right? It feels good to help somebody else solve that same problem, right? At least for me. I used to think negatively. I used to be depressed, anxious, all that kind of stuff. But now, I'm just the most positive guy you'll meet. I'm very positive. And I'm just oozing with happiness. I'm so bubbly, right? People sometimes see, oh, this guy's always happy. My default setting is happiness, right? So that's enough for you guys. That's all I have for you guys today. I can keep talking forever, but then you may just fall in love with me, and then you're just gonna stalk me. And I don't do Valentine's Day, so peace.